From the Chargerdome in Topeka, Kansas, I'm Devin Locke, bringing this matchup between the KC Washington Wildcats and the Topeka West Chargers. About 30 seconds until the game starts, Topeka West looking to get a good start to their season. Both teams have warmed up.
Welcomes his guests from Kansas City and welcome all to the opening night of Kansas High School basketball. Tonight's contest features the Lady Cats from KC, Washington and the Topeka West Lady Chargers. The starting lineups in alternating fashion. First, for Kansas City, Washington, 0'5'8" sophomore Janae Sykes. For Topeka West, number 3, 5'4" junior Karen Manning. For the Lady Cats, number 2, 5'5" junior Andrea Johnson. For Topeka West, number 12, 5'4" sophomore Sydney Watkins. For KC Washington, number 4, 5'7" junior Amani Carter. For the Lady Chargers, number 15, 5'10" senior Whitney Brown. For KC Washington, number 12, 5'7" sophomore Mariah Lewis. For Topeka West, number 25, 5'3" junior Rosario Matthews. For KC Washington, number 23, 5'7" junior Jasmine Sykes. And for Topeka West, number 51, 5'9" sophomore Lauren Davis. KC Washington head coach by Edward Tate. Topeka West by Lauren Nichols. Tonight's game officials, Rhonda Grayson, Rembert Johnson, and Willie Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, this time, would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem?
And the national anthem is about to play.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And that was Lucero Padilla with the national anthem. Both teams going to take one last talk with their coaches before we start the game. And now for the playing of the traditional alma mater for Topeka West High School. And the game is about to start. Starting lineup for KC Washington, number 0, Janae Skies. Number 2, Andrea Johnson. Number 4, Mo Carter. Number 12, Maria Lewis. And number 23, Jasmine Sky. And for Topeka West, number 3, Farron Manning. Number 12, Sydney Watkins. Number 15, Reagan Braun. Number 25, Desire Matthews. And number 51, David Lauren. And there's the tip-off. We are underway here. KC Washington with a bad pass. It's intercepted by Topeka West. Farron Manning dribbles the ball down the middle of the court. Dances around the player. Pass is taken by number 12, Sydney Watkins. Manning gets the ball back. And a foul is called against KC Washington. That was number 12, Maria Lewis, called for the foul. And Topeka West will get 2 free throw shots. Manning's first free throw is no good. And there's the second free throw. She's 1 for 2 on the night, and Topeka West leads 1-0 over KC Washington. Jasmine Skies takes the ball. Pass back to Andrea Johnson, back to Jasmine Skies. Bad shot. The Chargers collect the rebound. Farron Matthews takes the ball. Desire Matthews with the ball. Pass to Sydney Watkins. Loose ball picked up by KC Washington. That's number 12, Maria Lewis. The ball to number 2, Andrea Johnson. And traveling is called against Johnson. Correction, foul called against Topeka. That is traveling called against Johnson. Topeka West will keep the ball. 6:52 left, and the ball is to Reagan Braun. Up to over Desire Matthews down the middle. Shot missed. They save it in bounds. Farron Manning's shot missed. Chargers collect the rebound. Loose ball collected by the Chargers. Holding was the call against KC Washington. That is the second team foul against Janae Skies for KC Washington. Farron Manning's pass back in bounds. Clock starts back up. Desire Matthews with the ball. Back to Manning, dribbles the ball down the middle. Her shot off the boards, and KC Washington takes the ball, dribbles down the middle. Shots missed. Chargers collect the rebound. Farron Manning, turnover. Pass back to Desire Matthews, over to Regan Braun. Loose ball collected by KC Washington. And the call goes in favor of Topeka West. They'll keep the ball. Farron Matthews checks the ball back in bounds. Sydney Watkins down the middle, over to Desire Matthews. Shot missed. Rebound collected by KC Washington. 5:51 left in the first quarter. Dribbled up the middle. The shot is in. KC Washington takes a 1-point lead. Ball passed over to Farron Manning. And no fouls called, but now there's a foul called. Topeka West will take 2 free throw shots. Foul is called on Sipes. And Sydney Watkins to the line will take 2 shots. First free throw is in. Game is tied at 2 with 5:32 left. Kelsey Bowers into the game. Here's Sydney Watkins' second shot. Misses. Chargers collect the rebound. Fair man misses. And it's a loose ball. And they'll give the ball back to KC Washington after a struggle for the ball. 5:27 left in the first quarter. The game is tied at 2. Maria Lewis passes over to Andrea Johnson. The ball's turned over, and Topeka West will take possession in KC Washington territory. Fern Matthews to play the ball back in. Pass to Kelsey Bowers. It's a good pass, and Reagan Braun scores. Topeka West. She nearly gets a turnover, but the ball goes out of bounds. Topeka West lead 4-2 with 5:11 left in the first quarter. Maria Lewis looking to put the ball back in bounds. The ball's nearly taken away, but it's taken back by Essence Jones for KC Washington. The pass goes out of bounds. Topeka West will take over with 5:05 left in the first. Reagan Braun passes back to Manning. Manning dribbling down the middle. Pass up to Bowers. Bowers dribbling down the middle. Loses the ball. It's taken by the Chargers. Lauren Davis' shot is missed. KC Washington takes over, dribbling the ball forward. And then they will miss the shot, but they will go to the line. Number 20, Jasmine Skies shooting from the line. Misses the first shot. Topeka West retains a 2-point advantage. She hits her second shot. The lead is cut to 1 point. Farron Manning with the ball. Pass forward, it's nearly saved in bounds. Rolls out of bounds on the far side. KC Washington will take over. And we're going to take a short timeout.
30-second timeout.
And we resume play. No substitutions made in the break. KC Washington gets the ball down the court. And number 5, Valerie South Valley scores. KC Washington takes a 1-point lead. Ball goes out of bounds on KC Washington. And Topeka West will take over.
They've earned their wings, and you can too.
4:30 left in the first. Topeka West down 5-4. Pass back to number Sydney Watkins. Pass goes out of bounds, but off a KC Washington player. Topeka West will retain possession. Farron Manning to put the ball back into play. Taken by Sydney Watkins. Traveling was called against Topeka West. And the substitution number 1, Gina Bradley, checks into the game for the Wildcats. Pass to Bradley. Bradley moves the ball to Johnson. Maria Lewis turns the ball over. It's Kelsey Bowers the pass to Hill, and the Chargers take a 6-5 lead. Bradley moving down the court. Holding is the call against Topeka West. Farron Manning with their first personal. 3:57 left. Topeka West now out to a 6-5 lead after the score. Bradley to put the ball back into play. Passes to Andrea Johnson. The call will go against Topeka West. It's a second committed by Farron Manning. And Matthews Desire checks back into the game. They missed the shot, but Bradley is able to collect the rebound. Moves it to Johnson. Johnson back to Bradley. Bradley is able to get the ball to Jasmine Skies. The ball rolls loose. Jasmine Skies is able to collect it. Fouls called against number 20, Kelsey Bowers. Topeka West will concede, and Manning to put the ball back into play. And that shot is missed. Topeka West cannot collect the rebounds. Jasmine Skies over to Skies. And Topeka West will get the ball. Regan Braun to put the ball back into play. Ball over to Sydney Watkins. Turns the ball over to Andrea Johnson. Dribbling outside of the zone. Back to Jasmine Skies. Misses the shot, and Topeka West collects the rebounds. Moving over to the left side. Number 12, Sydney Watkins. Pressured by two players. And Casey Washington take over. Topeka West will take a 30-second timeout, and we will take another break. Never mind. After the timeout, Casey Washington will take over. That's pass number 4, Carter Moore passes. Ball's loose. Rebound collected by Topeka West. Desire Matthews down the court. Turns the ball over. It's number 23, Jasmine Skies. Takes the ball out of the zone. Looking for an option. Finds Lewis. Ball's loose. Rebound collected by Casey Washington offensively, and it's turned over, and Topeka West will take over. 2:30 left. Topeka West leads 6-5. 4 fouls committed by each team. The ball is to Sydney Watkins. Turns the ball over again. Topeka West will trying to defend, and they cannot. Casey Washington takes us a 1-point lead with 2:15 left in the first.
First personal, team number 5.
That's the 5th foul committed tonight by Casey Washington. And King checks in for Casey Washington. Topeka West takes the lead back. That's Lauren Davis for Topeka West. They lead 8-7 now, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Casey Washington moving the ball, looking to answer. Andrea Johnson collects the offensive rebound. The ball is turned over. Lauren Davis taking the ball back down, but turns the ball over herself. Gina Bradley now with the ball, looking for a passing option. Nobody open. Now she finds a pass. This is number 12, Maria Lewis. Lewis back to Andrea Johnson. Johnson to Janae Skies. Skies pressured by Lauren Davis. Desire Matthews takes the ball. Minute 18 left. Topeka West looking for another score. And a 3-point try. They miss it. Rebound is collected. Lauren Davis misses the shot. But she will go to the line. Roberts checks into the game for Casey Washington. Lauren Davis will be shooting 2 from the line. First one. Correction, she scored on the initial shot. It is now 11-7 Topeka West with a minute left. Casey Washington into the zone. Number 35, King. A foul's called against Topeka West. That's holding on number 20, Lauren Bowers, Kelsey Bowers. And Andrea Johnson decides to put the ball back into play. Emone Carter checks into the game for the Wildcats. 55 seconds left. After a 3-point play, Casey Washington cannot answer, but they say that the ball went out on Topeka West. Correction, they will give the ball back to Topeka West. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Kelsey Bowers now with the ball. Over to Matthews, Desire. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Will be Casey Washington ball. Addison Donahue steps up to pressure. 40 seconds left. Casey Washington moving the ball down the court. The advantage is 11. Topeka West, Casey Washington 7. Ball's up in the air, taken by Topeka West, but a foul is called. Casey Washington will get 2 free throw shots. Gina Bradley up to the line with 30 seconds left. Here's her first shot. This is her second shot, and the Chargers take the rebounds. Desire Matthews is down the court. Finds Regan Braun. Back to Kelsey Bowers. Over to number 21, Addison Donahue. Bowers' shot misses. And the clock stops with 15 seconds left. There appears to be some confusion here. The officials don't know what's happening. There was some confusion. They thought a timeout was called. And now Sydney Watkins will check back into the game for the Chargers. Andrea Johnson will check back in for the Wildcats. Clock ticking down. And that's a travel called on Bradley. Topeka West will take over now with 14 seconds left. Addison Donahue to put the ball back into play. Lines number 12, Sydney Watkins. 10 seconds left. Chargers looking to shoot. Nowhere to dribble. Now to Lauren Davis. The shot. Off the rim and no good. That's the end of the break. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break.
Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org. Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Close game here in Topeka, Kansas. The Chargers lead the KC Washington Wildcats 11-8. They just turned the ball over to Desire Matthews. A foul is called. She steps up to the free throw line. She misses the first shot. Jenna Bradley checks back into the game for the Wildcats. Desire Matthews to take her second shot. Misses that, and the rebound collected by Topeka West. Sydney Watkins with the ball over to Farron Manning. Back to Desire Matthews. And the call goes against Topeka West. 7:42 left. Topeka West holds a narrow 11-8 lead. Ball's back into play. Long pass. Number 2, Andrea Johnson. The ball is moved up to number 23, Jasmine Skies. Skies' shot misses, and it went off of a Topeka West player. It will be KC Washington ball from behind the line. Lewis puts the ball back into play. Holding was called against, personal foul called against Topeka West. And KC Washington will go to the line. It's Andrea Johnson. 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Topeka West lead 11-8. Johnson's going to try and cut that lead. Hits her first shot. Topeka West lead cut to 2 points. Misses her second. Rebound collected by Topeka West. Ball pass to Farron Manning. Manning down the right side. Ball is loose. Back pass to the middle. And the layup is knocked down by Reagan Braun. Topeka West extend the lead to 4 now. 7:13 left. 7:04 left. Addison Donahue checking back into the game. Gina Bradley takes the ball. Esmeen Skies. Pass over to Andrea Johnson. Call goes in favor of Topeka West. Regan Brown passes Farron Manning. Manning down the left side into the zone. Loses the ball, taken by Casey Washington. He missed the layup, rebound taken by Topeka West. Farron Brown now with the ball. Farron Manning with the ball. Ball goes out of bounds, call in favor of Casey Washington. 6:29 left. Maria Lewis to put the ball back in. Gina Bradley pressured by Donahue. Moves to the inside. Pass to Andrea Johnson. Nearly picked it up by Reagan Brown. But a layup shot and converted by Casey Washington. Topeka West lead cut to 2. Ball passed over to Addison Donahue. Pass back to Farron Manning. Manning rolls out. Finds an open player. Missed shot. And Brown manages to put the ball through. Topeka West extends their lead back to 4 with 5:47 left in the second quarter. Missed shot. Topeka West take over. It's number 12, Sydney Watkins up the side. And a takeaway now for Casey Washington. Timeout is called. Substitution for Kristen Roberts into the game for the Wildcats. Lewis plays it to Gina Bradley. Bradley finds Kristen Roberts. Roberts back to Bradley. Ball's loose, taken by the Chargers. Holding was the call against Casey Washington. Topeka West now take over. The call goes against Bradley. 5:19 left in the second quarter. The Chargers lead by 4. Sydney Watkins up to the line. This is the first shot. Rebound taken by Casey Washington. Possession goes to Topeka West. Farron Manning looking for an open player. Passes to Donahue. Donahue back to Manning. Back to Watkins. Watkins to Lopez. Excuse me, that was Lauren Davis with the layup. Topeka West now leads by 6 with 4:57 left in the first. Bowers checks in for Manning as number 14, Kristen Roberts, up to the line. It's the free throw. Still, it's now a 5-point game. 4:56 left in the second quarter. Roberts with a second try. Misses it. Rebound taken by Davis for the Chargers. Passes to Kelsey Bowers. Bowers loses control momentarily. Passes to Addison Donahue. Donahue back to Bowers. Bowers down the middle, passes to Sidney Watkins. Watkins misses the shot. Ball falls loose. Casey Washington will take over. The call goes against Bowers. Janae Sykes now to the line. Arzati checks into the game for Topeka West now. 4:36 left, 5-point ball game. Jasmine Sykes now to take the shot. First of 2 free throws. Misses it. Rebound collected by the Chargers. Pass back in bounds, turned over, and it rolls in. And a foul is called against Topeka West. They'll get a chance to convert this to a 3-point play. 4:32 left. Jasmine Sykes to take the free throw. King checks into the game for Casey Washington. Sykes winding up, takes the shot, misses it. Rebound taken by Casey Washington. Another shot, rebound now taken by Topeka West. That's Maribel Erzati takes the ball, passes to Addison Donahue. Donahue pressured by 2 players, breaks out of it, passes. Lauren Davis can't convert the shot. .414 now. 3-point ball game. Call goes against Maria Lewis, and now the Chargers will take over. Addison Donahue looking for an open player. No outlet, finds one, finds Sidney Watkins back to Donahue. 3-point shot from Donahue, misses it. The rebound's taken by Casey Washington, nearly turned over. They keep the ball. The foul goes against Topeka West. They will go back to the line. Number 23, Jasmine Sykes, with 2 more shots. Topeka West have committed 10 fouls now already in the first half. 4:03 left. 2 shots for Jasmine Skies. Misses the first one. Cannot convert the second one. Lauren Davis takes the rebounds. Will be Topeka West ball with 4 minutes left in the first half. Topeka West still leads 17-14. Carter and Johnson now checking back into the game for Casey Washington. Lauren Davis passes to Addison Donahue. Donahue back to Davis. Davis to Arzati. Arzati back to Davis. Davis thinks about passing it. Now does. Back to Arzati. Now pass to Watkins. Back to Donahue. Ball's loose. The layup is missed. But there will be a foul is called against KC Washington. Topeka West will go to the line. Sierra Smith to the line. 3:40 left. 3-point game. Sierra Smith looking to extend the Chargers' lead. Misses the first shot. Converts the second shot, is now 4-point game. Sykes and Lewis now check back into the game for KC Washington. No substitutions for the Chargers. 3:40 left. Topeka West. And nearly turned over by Donahue, but the ball rolls out of bounds. Casey Washington will retain possession with now 3:39 left. And now Kristen Roberts checks in for the Wildcats. Roberts takes the ball, passes to Sykes. Ball is batted down by Sydney Watkins, out of bounds. Regan Brown goes out of the game. And Maribel Zop. Sykes with the ball, turns the ball over. The ball's to Regan Brown. Long pass, can't find a player. Rolls out of bounds. And KC Washington will take possession. Kristen Roberts now looking for an open pass. Cannot find one and turns it over to Regan Brown. And the foul is called against KC Washington. Roberts now with their third personal. Each team have committed 10 fouls in the game. Reagan Brown to the line, looking to extend the Topeka West lead. This is the first shot. Converts the second one. It's now a 5-point game. 3:12 left in the first half. Bradley dribbling the ball down the court. Pressured by Donahue. And now a foul called against Donahue. Bradley is now going to try and cut the Topeka West lead with 3:02 left in the first half. Converts the first shot, rolls out and in. Now 19-15 with 3:02 left in the first half. 11 fouls now committed by Topeka West. Second shot is off the rim. Rebound collected by West, but a turnover. They missed the shot, and the rebound again collected by Topeka West. Arzati now looking for the ball. Fountains, Brown. Brown cannot find time to shoot, but there will be another foul called in the first half. Called against Johnson, and now Regan Brown will be shooting 2 from the line. Cannot convert the first one. 2:49 left, 19-15 Topeka West. Each team now committed more than 10 fouls. Regan Brown's shot, no good. KC Washington collect the rebound, deep pass, cannot be saved in bounds. The Topeka West ball now with 2:46 left. Davis back in. Timeout called by the Wildcats. We'll be right back after a short break. And after the timeout, Topeka West now with possession. Lauren Davis takes possession. Passes to Arzati. Arzati down the right side. Pressure by Casey Washington. Ball rolls out of bounds. Topeka West will take possession. Reagan Brown checks back into the game. 2:38 left. 4-point game. Topeka West in the lead. Arzati passes to Watkins. Watkins passes to Davis. Davis shot, no good. Casey Washington takes over, moving down the court. Andrea Johnson passes to Mo Carter. And a foul is called against Topeka West. Another foul in the first half. Called against number 3, Farron Manning. Called against number 23, Arzati. First shot. Andrea Johnson cannot convert. 2:22 left. Still a 4-point game. Second shot missed, and Davis collects the rebounds. Passes to Donahue. Donahue looking for Watkins, turns the ball over. Casey Washington here's a shot, misses. Arzati collects the rebound now. Loose ball, disputed. Casey Washington keep it, and a 3-point shot, they miss it. Watkins collects the rebounds for the Chargers. Dribbles down the right side. Ball goes off of a player. Substitution called. King and Lewis check into the game. Addison Donahue looking for an open player. Looking for Arzati. Cannot complete the pass. Jasmine Sykes intercepts. Personal foul called against Arzati.
Sykes at the line. 2 shots, double bonus.
Number 23, Jasmine Sykes, now trying to convert. Hits the first free throw. 1:53 left, now 3-point game. It's been close. Been a close defensive battle for both teams playing very well defensively. And Sykes hits the second free throw. It's now a 2-point game. Addison Donahue takes the ball. Nearly a turnover. Arzati able to collect the ball. Ball's batted out of bounds by number 12, Maria Lewis. Topeka West will retain possession at the half-court line. Now Donahue looking for a player. Finds Arzati. Arzati dribbles around to the right side from the inside. Pressured. Finds Davis. And now, number 15, Reagan Brown, Lauren Davis will take 2 shots from the line. Looking to extend the lead back to 4. Able to hit the first shot. 3-point game. 20-17 Topeka West. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Hits the second one. Now is 21-17 Topeka West. Well, he stops momentarily. Now Maria Lewis looking to check the ball back in the game. Hits Gina Bradley. Foul called against Bradley. Foul called against Donahue on Bradley. And Bradley will now go to the line. .132 left. Another foul called against Topeka West. Bradley able to convert on the first free throw. Back to a 3-point game. able to hit the second free throw. 1:30 left in the first half. Arzati passes to Brown. Brown trying to find a pass. Pressured by two players. Cannot complete the pass, but it falls out of bounds on Casey Washington, and a timeout is called by Topeka West. And we're now going to cut to a short break. And after a short timeout, we'll return back to the game. Topeka West most likely trying to drop a play to get some more points before the half. Minute 18 left. Ball turned over. Sykes called for the foul. Excuse me, she gets fouled. And I believe she will go to the line. That is called against Arzati. Sykes to the line for Casey Washington. Minute 13 left. Could tie the game. Never mind. Savannah Guy checks into the game now for Topeka West. Sykes now looking to cut the lead to 1. She does. Lauren Davis passes to Donahue. Back to Davis. Now back to Donahue. Now back to Davis. Now up to Guy. Savannah Guy dribbling to the inside. Pressure by two players. Fouls called. Call goes in favor of the Chargers. Call is against Maria Lewis for Casey Washington. Sydney Watkins now for the shooting 2 shots for the Chargers. Looking to re-extend the Topeka West lead. Hits the first free throw. 59 seconds left now. Topeka West holds a narrow advantage, 22-20. Cannot her second free throw. But the rebound is collected by Reagan Brown. And another set of free throws. There's been several fouls called in the first half, and now Regan Brown with a chance to extend the Topeka West lead. Hits the first one. It's 23-20 to Topeka West. 57 seconds left in the first half. This is the shot. And she collects her own rebound but was unable to hold the ball. 50 seconds left. Chargers with a 3-point lead. 3-point shot from Casey Washington. And they are unable to save it in bounds. 45 seconds left. The Chargers take over. Lopez to Guy. Back to Davis. Davis back to Guy. Casey Washington takes over on possession. 37 seconds left. Maria Lewis looking to play the ball back in bounds. Trying to find an open pass. Finds one. It's Simone Carter with the ball. Carter back to Andrea Johnson. Johnson to Bradley. Bradley now back to Sykes. Sykes to Carter. 23 seconds left. They'll try and run down the clock and get one more shot off before the half. Finds Johnson. They missed the shot. And a foul's called. It's number 15, Regan Brown. And Johnson up to shoot too. So after they convert that free throw, the lead is now 2. 12 seconds left in the first half. The Chargers lead 23-21. Johnson misses the second free throw. Lauren Davis now passes up to Donahue. Casey Washington takes over. 8 seconds left. Chance to tie the game. Bradley takes it up the middle, across the half-court line. Pressured by Donahue. 2 seconds left. They get the shot off, and they cannot convert. The Chargers go into halftime with a 23-21 lead. Right back after a short break.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day, more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. Learn more at hsf.net.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
Oh, look.
selecting new and gently worn coats for students in need of warm coats for the winter. If you're interested in contributing, contact Mrs. Ellis or Mrs. York's office in C Building prior to the winter break. That's the Pay It Forward Club, non-perishable food items, or winter coats.
And at the start of the second half, Topeka West takes the ball, leading by 2 points. And Regan Brown makes it 4 points. Topeka West leads 25-21 at the start of the second half. Yasmin Sykes takes the ball, passes it to Moore Carter. Carter back to Maria Lewis. Lewis to the middle, passes back to Andrea Johnson. Johnson dribbling to the middle. Finds Yasmin Sykes. Sykes pressured by Sydney Watkins. Fouls called against number 25 of the Chargers, Zaire Matthews. For that foul, Maria Lewis looking for an option. Trying to find Andrea Johnson. Johnson able to take control of the ball. Pressured by Farron Manning. Passes to Amor Carter. Carter back to Jasmine Sykes. Sykes to Andrea Johnson. The ball shot is missed. Casey Washington able to take control of the ball. But a player walks out of bounds. Topeka West will take over with after just under a minute gone in the first quarter. Addison Donahue dribbling on her own half of the court. Passes Andrea Johnson. Finds number 12, Sydney Watkins. Watkins down to the right side. Gets put. The referee will give the ball to Topeka West. Farron Manning now will put the ball back into play. Manning looks and now passes to Sydney Watkins. Watkins back to Manning. Manning back to Watkins at the middle of the zone. Zone to Donahue. Donahue dribbles in. Nearly able to roll the ball in. But now she'll get 2 shots from the free throw line. Addison Donahue, 2 free throw shots in a close game. Misses the first. Bradley back into the game. And Donahue now takes the second shot. Able to hit the second shot. The lead is to 5 points for the Chargers. Topeka West leads 26-21 with 6:40 left in the game. Bradley moving the ball up. Passes to Maria Lewis. Lewis to Andrea Johnson. Johnson back to Moon Carter. Carter to Gina Bradley. Bradley trying to dribble in the middle. Able to shoot the layup. And cuts the Topeka West lead to 3. Topeka West now leads 26-23 with 6:17 left in the first quarter. And play is whistled dead after timeout. Chargers call timeout. And we'll be right back after a short break. And that's the end of the timeout. Topeka West takes possession with 6:17 left in the third quarter. Topeka West holds a slender 3-point lead. There's still plenty of time left in the second half. This game could go either way. It's been a defensive battle so far. Farron Manning's pass goes out of bounds to the Charger bench. But a foul is called. Topeka West will keep the ball. Manning throws to Lauren Davis. Davis pass cannot find Regan Brown. And the ball goes out of bounds on Topeka West. Maria Lewis is now standing with the ball. She passes to Andrea Johnson. Johnson to the half-court line. Johnson finds Jasmine Sykes. Sykes to Bradley. Bradley passes the outside to Andrea Johnson. Johnson moves to the inside and gets called for and gets fouled. Addison Donahue committing the foul. And Maria Lewis will get a chance to put the ball into play. Cannot find Andrea Johnson, but the ball goes out of bounds off of the Topeka West player. With 2:07 gone in the third quarter, Topeka West still with a 3-point lead. Ball goes to the inside to Jasmine Sykes. Sykes to the outside, hands off to Andrea Johnson, and Johnson is able to hit the layup. It is a 1-point game. The call will go against KC Washington. Farron Manning from just past the half-court line looking for a pass. Finds Donahue. Donahue pressured by number 12, Maria Lewis. Lewis passes to the inside to Brown, and Brown brings the lead back to 3. Topeka West now leads 28-25. At half, Gina Bradley now passing to Maria Lewis. Travels the call. Topeka West will take over. Regan Brown passes to Farron Manning. Manning back to Brown. Brown fakes the pass, able to go up the middle. Now passes to Manning. Manning pressured. And the ball gets hit straight in the face of Andrea Johnson. And now scrum on the court.
Staring contest.
Number 4, Carter and Moore, and number 21, Addison Donahue, both going down on the play. There's a call for a foul from the KC Washington bench, and now a dispute between the coach and the referees. Maria Lewis checks the ball back in the game. Bradley moves past the half-court line. Sykes back to Bradley. Bradley pressured by Donahue. And Donahue is able to win possession for Topeka West. Roberts into the game for the Wildcats. 4:31. Ball pass to Donahue. Donahue to Brown. Brown unable to control the ball. Ball's turnover. And KC Washington driving down. Sykes trying to score. Moves the outside of the zone. Holds the ball. Ball's passed to Bradley. The ball turned over. Farron Manning dribbling down the court. Loses the ball herself. Sykes past the half-court line. Chargers able to get back. 3-point shot to tie the game. Missed. Rebound taken by Davis. And a foul called against Topeka West. Excuse me, that's cool. Yes, the call goes against Topeka West. Players confused, thinking the ball is fouls against KC Washington. Here's a shot missed. Donahue gets called for the foul now.
Donahue with their 4th personal. 14. Matthews checks in for Topeka West.
King kicks in for the Wildcats. And Matthews checks in for Topeka West. Ball played back into bounds. Johnson now looking to try and cut the lead to 1. She cannot. Ball's taken by Roberts. 3-point shot, not converted, and Davis is able to take the ball. It's Farron Matthews. Pass is intercepted, and the ball rolls in. Topeka West now. Their leads touch a 1, and a pass goes out of bounds. It'll be KC Washington ball. 1-point game. 3:26 left in the third quarter. Kelsey Bowers checks in for Topeka West. Ball's out of bounds on Bowers. Carter passes to Sykes. Sykes back to Carter. Carter to Johnson. Johnson to Roberts, and Roberts misses the shot. Rebound picked up by West. Nearly turned over, but they're able to get the ball out to Regan Brown. Brown back to Bowers. Foul is called against KC Washington. Gina Bradley checks back into the game. Kelsey Bowers can't find the pass, but it goes out of bounds on Jasmine Sykes. Chargers retain possession with a 1-point lead about halfway through the third. Lauren Brown takes the ball. She's able to convert the layup, and the Chargers convert, and they now lead by 3 points. Less than 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Chargers lead 30-27. As Bradley unable to convert her shot. Rebound taken by KC Washington. Ball's loose. Man checks. And Brooks checks in for the Wildcats. 2:48 left in the third quarter. The Chargers still with a narrow lead. Bowers takes the ball up the court, gets pressured by 3 players. The ball falls out. Farron Manning's able to catch it. Manning now pressured by 2 players. Manning dribbling to the inside, loses the ball, and KC Washington will take over. Sykes misses the layup. The Chargers take the ball back. It's now Brown moving up. Turned over again. Bradley moving up the court. She can't convert. The rebound is taken by Lauren Davis. KC Washington will take over. Imone Carter is into the game for KC Washington. And the call was overturned by the officials. It will be Topeka West ball from their own side of the court. Reagan Brown now passes to Watkins. Watkins back to Brown. Brown up to Manning. Manning across the half-court line, passes, finds Watkins. Watkins to the inside, misses the shot, collects her own rebound, misses again. She's able to save the ball in bounds, and now here's Brown. She can't convert. And Sykes able to make a great play to save the ball in bounds and get it to a teammate. Minute 30 left. Still a 3-point lead for the Chargers. Ball goes to Carter. Carter now back to Roberts. And a foul will be called against Topeka West. Minute 22 left. Roberts goes to the line off of the foul from Kelsey Bowers. This is the first shot. Davis checks in for the Wildcats, and Arzati checks in for the Chargers. Roberts now with the second shot. Cannot convert. Chargers take the rebounds. And the foul goes against Kristen Roberts. Regan Brown finds Saki. Back to Brown. Over to Farron Manning. Manning pressured now by two players. Moves to the inside. Looking for a pass. Finds Arzate. Back to Manning. With a minute left, the Chargers lead 30-27. Foul called. Lewis commits the foul. Number 24, Deshauna Freeman checks in for the Wildcats. Manning finds the pass to Regan Brown, and now a foul. And now personal foul is called against Casey Washington. And Zaki misses the shot, and the rebound is collected by Amone Carter. Ball taken up now by Jasmine Sykes. Sykes to Andrea Johnson. Johnson's pass, it's a wild pass, goes out of bounds to Topeka West side. Topeka West will take over. Yeah. Brown now up to Arzaki. Ball's loose, and the ball will go to... No signal from the officials. Now it goes to Casey Washington. .31 seconds left in the third. Topeka West holding on to a 3-point lead. Johnson pressured by two Topeka West players. Passes to Sykes. Sykes cuts to the inside. Sykes back to the outside. Finds number 12, Maria Lewis. Lewis holding on to the ball. Finds Gina Bradley. Bradley able to find Sykes. Sykes passes inside to Carter. And a foul is called against Topeka West. At the end of the third quarter, number 4, Imone Carter will get 2 shots from the line to try and narrow this to a 1-point game. That's the 5th foul, by the way, this quarter on Topeka West. Excuse me, this is the 5th foul committed by Topeka West. 5 fouls also committed by Casey Washington. The officials are discussing something. I believe it was a dispute over which player committed the foul. Still more discussion from the officials. And the call stands. Carter now from the line, trying to narrow the score. Hits the first one, cuts the lead to 2. And it's the second one. It's a 1-point game at the end of the third quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to take another break.
every day across America. Excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
At the start of the third quarter, Topeka West just holding on to a narrow lead. They lead 30-29 over KC Washington, entering the final quarter of the game. Watkins takes the ball, moves across the half-court line, pressured by Bradley. And the ball's out of bounds on KC Washington after a struggle for it. Arzaki with a shot, able to knock it down. Topeka West extends their lead back to 3 points. KC Washington answers. Andrea Johnson hits another one, and Topeka West will have no breathing room for the time being. Travel called against Farron Manning. 7:25 left. Topeka West holding on to a 32-31 lead. Lewis to Johnson. Johnson to Sykes. Sykes moving to the outside. Bradley is able to check it back to Lewis. Lewis to Johnson. Ball rolls loose. KC Washington able to hold on. KC Washington calls a timeout on the play. 7:06 left. Topeka West still in the lead. So it's a close game here. More than half of the game's points have come off of free throws. Topeka West still trying to hold on. 7:06 left in the game. KC Washington discussing what they're going to try and do next. They have had some success scoring against Topeka West in the second half. And that's the end of the timeout. They are back onto the court. Maria Lewis now. Able to find Sykes. Sykes back to Lewis. Lewis back to Sykes. Sykes to Johnson. Batted out of bounds by Reagan Brown. And Lewis looking for an option. It's been a struggle. The ball collides with the player, able to get back to Lewis. And Lewis able to hit the layup. And now KC Washington is in the lead. Lauren Davis up to Watkins. Watkins to Manning. And a shot missed. Rebound collected by KC Washington. 6:33 left. KC Washington holding on to a 1-point lead now. They missed the shot. The referees will give the ball to the Wildcats. Lewis to Johnson. Shot They convert, and it is now a 4-point lead for KC Washington. And now it's turned over. Now 6-point lead. Excuse me, that was a 5-point lead. And still now Maria Lewis moving down the court. Passes to Gina Bradley. Bradley to Johnson. And the lead extends to 7. And timeout Chargers. Topeka West struggling in the fourth quarter. They enter with a 1-point lead, and now they're down by 7. I believe this. Only 5:38 left in the game. Majority of the game's points have resulted have been a result of free throws or turnovers. But mistakes from both teams keeping this game close. Timeout called by the Chargers, most likely just trying to get some sort of momentum back. They're going to need to score on this play if they want to try and come away with this. And the referee signals for the end of the timeout. And both teams back onto the court. The Chargers needing some sort of momentum. Vern Matthews takes the ball. Passes back to Brown. Brown back to Matthews. It's turned over. The shot is missed. The Chargers able to collect the rebounds. Brown. All kinds of confusion on the court. It'll be Topeka West ball. Now 5:23 left in the game. The Chargers down by 7 points. A sudden turnaround from KC Washington, and the Chargers needed some points to get going on offense. Sydney Watkins misses the shot. It's out of bounds on a KC Washington player. The Chargers will get another chance. Chargers trying to find a scoring play. The ball goes to Kelsey Bowers. The shot is up and missed. The Chargers collect the rebounds. And Lauren Davis finally able to put it in. 5 minutes left. 5-point deficit. Maria Lewis dribbling past the half-court line. Cuts to the inside. Passes to number 1, Gina Bradley. Bradley to number 4, Monet Carter. Carter to Johnson. Johnson to Maria Lewis. Lewis pressured by Brown. Ball to the inside. Sykes takes it. Balls to Bradley. Now Bradley to Lewis. Balls to the inside, and they convert the layup. It's again It's a 7-point deficit once again. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the game. The Chargers trying to find a way to get back into this. Matthews. Not a lot of time left. The Chargers need to score in a hurry. They lose the ball. And now a foul called against the Chargers. It's called against Kelsey Bowers. And the Chargers now at a 7-point deficit in this game. By 1. The Chargers in need of some sort of momentum to try and get back into this game. After a game that was close, the last couple of minutes have been completely dominated by the Wildcats. 3:52 left. Gina Bradley, pressured by Donahue. Nowhere to go. Now Casey Washington takes a timeout. Still a deficit for Topeka West. They're going to try and find a way back into this. And they break the timeout. 3:45 left. Chargers down by 7. Still a winnable game. Maria Lewis stands on the sideline waiting for the ball. Lewis looking for an option. Passes to Johnson, who's checking back. Passes back to Lewis. Now to Jasmine Sykes. Play is whistled dead. And a foul goes against the Chargers. Jasmine Sykes now to the line. As the 7th foul committed in this half by the Chargers. Sykes hits the first free throw. It's now an 8-point deficit for the Chargers. Sykes converts the second, now 9 points. 3:37 left. The Chargers. Darren Matthews loses the ball. Donahue's able to pick it up. Back to Matthews. And a travel called against Manning. .328 left now. A 9-point deficit. Andrea Johnson now taking the ball across the half-court line. Gina Bradley stands and waits, looking for an option. Now Maria Lewis checks back, gets the ball. Lewis now to Sykes. Sykes, pressured by number 12, Sydney Watkins. The ball goes to Andrea Johnson. Johnson standing near midcourt. Ball now to Sykes. And it's nearly turned over again. Regan Brown nearly steals the ball. May have been in for a score. Unfortunately unable to hold on, and it rolls out. Maria Lewis to Andrea Johnson. Johnson moving from side to side, passes over to Sykes. The ball is loose, and struggle for the ball goes to Casey Washington. Lewis passes to Andrea Johnson. They're going to try and spend some and waste some time here. Lewis gets passed back, finds Andrea Johnson again. Johnson near the half-court line to Sykes. Sykes to Bradley. Pressured by Addison Donahue. Andrea Johnson checks back, finds number 12, Maria Lewis. Lewis now to Carter. Carter to Johnson. And a struggle for the ball this time goes to the Chargers. 2:08 left. The Chargers down by 9. And the ball's back in bounds. Topeka West trying to find a way to get back into this. They're down by 9 with under 2 minutes left. Again, they completely lost control of the game, and the ball goes out of bounds and goes back to Casey Washington. And Johnson checks out. Number 1, Gina Bradley checks back into the game. Bradley dribbling up the court, past Addison Donahue, still pressured by Donahue. Over to Carter. Carter thinks about a shot. Doesn't take it. Passes to number 14, Kristen Roberts. Maria Lewis over to number 4, Monet Carter. Ball's up, missed, rebounds, and Roberts is able to score. A minute 26 now left in the game. The Chargers down by 11, and another turnover. Unable to score. The ball will go to KC Washington, out of bounds on Topeka West. Maria Lewis. The ball rolls way back. Strange play there. A minute 10 left in the game. The Chargers down by 11. They're going to try, and it looks like the Wildcats will just try and hold on to the ball and end the game. Minute left. Travel goes against KC Washington. The Chargers, they need 11 points. Maria Lewis can't find a player to pass it to. Pressure by 2 players with 50 seconds left. And the ball's loose, saved in bounds. Addison Donahue collects. And Lauren Davis able to score. And she'll go to the free throw line. 43 seconds left in the game. Chargers down by a score of 45-36. Lauren Davis now to the free throw line. 43 seconds left. The Chargers in need of a miracle. Converts the shot. KC Washington will take over, up by 8 points. 43 seconds left in the game. The ball goes to Sydney Watkins. Watkins now up the right side. And the ball given back to Topeka West. Farron Manning out on the sideline looking for an option. Finds Addison Donahue. Foul called against KC Washington. Number 12, Maria Lewis. Topeka West now with 36 seconds left are going to need to score 8 points. Addison Donahue shoots and is unable to convert, but they're able to collect the rebound. Regan Bowers collects back to Farron Manning. 30 seconds left in the game. Pressure by 2 players, turned over. Bradley gets blocked by Farron Manning. Excellent defensive play from Manning after the turnover. 23 seconds left now. Chargers still down by 8. Maria Lewis put the ball back into the game. Andrea Johnson, they're going to try and run down the clock. 18 seconds left in the game. Lewis. Back to Bradley. 10 seconds now. 5 seconds. Ramon Carter back to Bradley. The shot, and they convert for 3 points. And the Chargers lose by final score 47-37. KC Washington takes the win. Topeka West outscored by 11 points in the 4th quarter. And that's the end of the game.